Starting a 10K a month AI agency offering websites to local businesses part 1. Now guys, this is going to be a long-term series, hopefully. And as of right now, my AI agency is already making about $46,000 in MRR, meaning monthly recurring revenue. And that's literally just us offering copy and paste websites to local businesses. I can obviously go ahead and refresh this page as many times as necessary. You guys can obviously see it's not changing. Now, to go along with you guys, I'm going to start a brand new agency today for the sake of content and try to hopefully get it to $10,000 a month before the end of Q1. Q1, of course, being March. So again, guys, if you enjoy this new kind of style of content and this series in general, please make sure to subscribe and let me know down below. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So what we're doing and the goal, people might be saying, well, what the hell are we even selling? We're essentially selling copy and paste go high level websites to local businesses, ranging from about $197 a month to around $297 a month. That's what we're going to kind of pitch the offer as to these local companies. And just to kill the bird that you guys are probably asking about, how do you find local businesses? Let's say we're going to be selling to plumbers. All I'm going to look up is plumbing near me. I'm literally going to go ahead and filter this by close to my location, obviously. And we're going to scroll through until we find companies just like this with no website, or if they do have a website, a very shit one. And that's essentially the business model. Copy and paste websites, reaching out and cold calling local businesses, and simply trying to get them on a $197 to $297 a month retainer. And the goal, of course, being $10,000 a month. Now, this is going to be a step-by-step guide, so let's get straight into it. And again, guys, if you want to work directly with me and offer AI websites to local businesses, I have a brand new 90-day one-on-one program I just launched. And if you don't have 20 paying clients at $197 a month by the end of the 90 days, you'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. And of course, if you guys want to join my public Discord server, that's discord.gg/mastermind. It's honestly just a super cool networking environment and it's entirely free to join. No more yapping, let's get straight into today's video. So first things first, we need to come up with our agency name. And this is of course the first thing anybody has to do. So very simple. What we're going to do is pop up a brand new ChatGPT prompt and we're literally going to say a very simple prompt. And all I'm going to say is I'm starting an AI agency to offer go high level websites to local companies. Give me some brand names like Cometbolt, Eclipse Consulting and stuff like that. So it's going to go ahead and give us a ton of ideas. Let's just scroll through for a minute. Astro. I do like the name Astro. Let's see if that's available. Now, the next thing would of course be finding your domain name and just buying it. So that kind of ties into coming up with the name itself. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure when we are buying a domain, the .com variation is available. This is the most prestigious. And again, the majority of these local businesses that we're reaching out to, a lot of them are older generation people. So they're more familiar with .com domains and they obviously trust .com domains a whole lot more. And here we go, guys. I found a name that I really like, scalebolter.com. Now, I know it might sound a little bit weird, Scalebolt, what the hell is that? Scaling, and I guess it's just a quick way to scale, sounds really nice, obviously very, very short, and honestly just looks legit. So all I want to do is go ahead and buy this domain right now. And here we go, just purchased that domain, so we're kind of good to go. We know our name is scalebolter.com, and this is kind of the branding and front end face we're going to use to reach out to these agencies. And again, here's our domain right here. You guys can see it was only $11. Now, next thing is essentially doing the logo itself. And this is a part that I see a ton of people getting wrong. People like to say logo doesn't matter. No one gives a shit. You're wrong. I'm sorry to tell you, you was just simply wrong. Logos make a massive impact on kind of the way that people perceive you, as well as social proof as a whole. So you want to make sure you have a very nice looking logo. Very simple. Let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm going to head over to vidIQ. This is the thumbnail generator that I like to use to do my logos. And again, guys, it costs about $50 a month. But if you want to go ahead and get it for just $1, use vidIQ.com/Blake. This is my custom referral link and you literally get the $50 a month plan for $1. But without yapping, let me show you what we can do. So first things first, I'm going to get an example logo of one I want to copy. Let's say we want to copy a logo like this, Agency Masterminds. It looks super sleek. It looks really aesthetic. Now, what I'm going to say is I'm going to give this logo to vidIQ as a reference. I want to make a new logo for my business, Scalebolter. Write me like 15 prompts to give vidIQ. This is very important, all very different, following the same sassy feel, but entirely different concepts. Now, rather than just directly going into vidIQ and just getting some logos made, we're actually getting ChatGPT to analyze the logo we're copying and give us some perfect prompts and a bunch of different options to actually generate brand new logos inside of vidIQ. So heading back here now, we're going to go ahead and upload that same image as a reference file, just like that. Go ahead and press continue. And now we're going to begin pasting in all of these prompts that it gave us. And again, a lot of these are going to be shit. Keep that in mind. But because we're doing like 15, chances are a few of these are actually going to be quite good. So let's simply go ahead and paste a few of these in. And while we're waiting for this, I'm going to head over to my desktop and I'm going to make a brand new folder called, let's say, Scale Bolter, just so we can have all of our assets inside of here. And there we go. All we have to do now is simply wait for these logos to be created and we'll just kind of assess and see if they look good for what we kind of need. And guys, tell me this is not insane. This is what I'm talking about when I say there's genuinely zero excuse. Just like this, a perfect logo literally looks exactly like what we need. I'm going to go ahead and download that. Let's see if there's anything else that looks a bit better. Honestly, I like all of these. Let's go ahead and just download a few so we have a couple to play around with. Now we have these two. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop these into the folder we just made. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, people tend to kind of overreact and kind of exaggerate how difficult it really is to start. Just like this, we've got a perfect name and a perfect logo ready to go. This is something that some people could have spent a couple hours figuring out. So next thing, we have to obviously remove the background. I don't know which one I like the most. I'm going to have to go with this one. I just think it looks a little bit more professional. And all I'm going to say is copy this exact logo, keep text and icon, but remove background. And I'm going to go ahead and do this with create image enabled. And what this is going to do is obviously just make the logo transparent. Now, while we're waiting for this, we are up to the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and drag in our logo here, just so we know we've completed up to this step. And now our next thing is to choose our micro niche. Now, when you're reaching out to these local businesses to sell them a copy and paste website, what I've kind of found success in and how we got to $50,000 a month the quickest was finding a micro niche to start with. So rather than just reaching out to plumbing, electricity, car detailing, laundromats, everything all in one go, we decided to stick with a micro niche. So one certain demographic, whether that's plumbing, whether that's electrician, whether that's car detailing, choose one specific thing and become a master in that before you think about scaling. Because obviously every time you reach out to a different kind of industry, your pitch, your cold call, your scripts, they're all going to be a little bit different. And again, the website template that you're going to be using on Go High Level, which we'll talk about later, is still going to work for any specific industry. So it really doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and open up a brand new ChatGPT prompt one more time. And all I'm going to say is I'm starting an AI agency to offer websites to local businesses. What are some other companies similar to plumbing, electricians, etc.? And what this is going to do is give us a ton of different options. So for example, we have pest control, we have garage door services, fence installers, but I'm going to say one more thing. So this would obviously be based off whatever country you're from, but because we're doing this and kind of cold calling local Google businesses, it's going to be businesses closest to us. So this kind of depends on your region. I'm going to say I'm based in Australia, which would have the lowest saturation to cold call, but still a ton of demand and not too tech savvy. We don't want the owners and the people we're kind of calling to be too familiarized with technology, because if they are, they're not going to kind of see the value in what we're offering. And just like this, ChatGPT has told us septic, drainage, wastewater services. These are apparently S tier because almost zero cold call saturation, and most of the sites look like they were built in 2009. And the jobs that they kind of offer are around $500 to $5,000. So even if we're just bringing these companies, let's say one sale a month, and they're only paying us $197 a month, it's still a no-brainer for them to work with us. So let me scroll through this and see if I can find something a little bit better. And perfect. Let's go ahead and do septic. This is the same one that told us. So drainage. So I'm literally going to look up drainage near me. And this is how many kind of plumbing and stuff like that you're going to see. And as I said, literally just scroll through and find local businesses without websites that still have phone numbers, just like this one here. And again, you can still work with people that do have websites if they're just super shit. And I also like to target companies that have a small amount of Google reviews, just like this one right here. And as you can see, some of these websites are just really not great. So now that we've got our micro niche, which is obviously going to be plumbing, /septic /drainage. We also, of course, have our logo in a transparent format. So what I'm going to actually do is open this in Photoshop, the logo we just made, and I'm going to make one small adjustment. So I'm simply going to go ahead and choose on color overlay. And we're going to have a black version as well, just so we have it, as well as a white version. And this is something I would recommend all of you guys do, just so you save yourself having to do this in the future when you will inevitably need it. Now, the next thing that we have to do is, of course, website creation. And this is just something for you guys to know. We are basically done almost and ready to actually start reaching out to companies. That's how quickly you can get this ready to go. And that's why I find this business model so amazing. Now, website creation. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, you can use Go High Level for the website creation. If you want to go ahead and get a 14-day free trial, click my link below. Again, it's not necessary. You really don't have to. But what we can actually use instead of Go High Level to make the websites is a company called Framer. Now, guys, this is not sponsored at all. I want to make that very, very crystal clear. But if I go ahead and look up Framer agency website templates, I I can go ahead and filter this by free. And there are going to be a ton of kind of website templates we can quite literally use. I mean, look at this. This is a beautiful website with a free quote little section that we could already offer to local businesses. That's not what we're doing right now, but this just shows you how easy it really is. And again, this is entirely free to do. But what we actually need to be doing right now is, of course, getting an agency website. So when we cold call, we're in meetings and people say, well, can I see your website? We can easily provide that and it looks professional. So I'm simply going to scroll through Framer. These are literally like no code drag and drop websites. It's so incredibly insane. Let me go ahead and simply find a nice template. And here we go. This is entirely free. It's called Julio Creative Digital Agency Template. We can, of course, go ahead and preview this website and you can see just how nice this already looks. I can already imagine we can write stuff like clients brought, sales brought, stuff like that, and really just drag and drop every single thing. So I'm going to go ahead and press use for free, and we're simply going to add this to our account. Again, this doesn't cost anything, guys, so don't think I'm trying to sell you anything. And now that that's done, you'll have a brand new kind of template created under your Framer profile. Now I'm simply going to go ahead and rename this template to Scale Bolter. Now this is just to show you how insanely easy this is to edit. So all I'm going to do, and this is the little strategy that I've learned over the years. First off, I'm going to publish this website and I'm just going to go to the landing page. Now I'm going to head back to ChatGPT and I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this website. Now this is a secret that nobody talks about. I uploaded a screenshot of our kind of landing page that we have right now because of course doing this all from scratch might take a little bit to come up with all the ideas. And what I said was, I'm making a website now for the Framer, for Scale Bolter, that new AI agency that we'll use to reach out to local businesses and offer go high level templates, SMS follow-ups, just general SMM management for oldies and local companies. Tell me what to change here to make it match our brand. And we're going to do this individually for each section. But all I've said is example, and then I put a cross and then said award-winning creative digital agency. That's what we currently have. And then I put a tick so we can kind of tell me exactly what to change. Now I'm going to go ahead and press enter and you'll see how insane this is. And first things first, while we wait for this, let me go ahead and change the logo itself to our brand new logo we just made. And here we go. It's gone ahead and told us what to change it to. AI systems that get local businesses more leads. And this is how insane Framer is, right, boys? Like this is just insane that this is even possible. Look at that. Just like that, we've already made the website perfect. And of course, underneath as well, the little blurb, it already told us exactly what to change. Going to go ahead and simply paste that in and go ahead and press publish. Now, again, there are, of course, more updates you want to do, changing the logo, changing the top of it, obviously going, go ahead and link your domain itself, which you can literally do right here. Click on the settings, go ahead and press on domain, and you can buy the $5 plan, and that domain that we already bought on Namecheap, you can literally go ahead and link that directly and your website will be live. Now, again, in my free time, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this website and have it all ready to go for the next upload. But again, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know because I will make a part 2 and I will continue reaching out to agencies and actually starting this business. Now, again, guys, if you want to work directly with me, check out startofferingai.com. It's a brand new program I just launched, one-on-one, where I work directly with you. And if you don't have 20 clients at $197 a month by the end of the 90-day program, you'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. Again, guys, if you want to go ahead and book a call directly with me, press start today, fill out the application, book a call. I will see you guys in the next video. If you want to join my Discord server, discord.gg/mastermind. See you all soon. Have a great one.